I think Earshot is one of the most important episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and for me, it's my favorite one of season 3. And honestly, I think it's the episode that has impacted me the most in my life. It still breaks my heart that this episode didn't air in real time because of the Columbine situation, because the actual message of Earshot is about isolation, loneliness, and the importance of really seeing people before they disappear into their pain. The entire episode makes you think that it's building towards violence, but that's actually not what's happening at all. Jonathan doesn't want to hurt people. He just wants the hurting to stop. And I think that's why this episode hit so hard for me when I was younger, because I knew exactly what that kind of isolation felt like because I was such a heavily bullied kid. That feeling of being invisible, feeling like everybody around you is connecting to life so much easier than you are. What makes Earshot so powerful to me is that Buffy's greatest asset is in her strength. It's her empathy. She listens. She notices the pain underneath before it's too late. And instead of fighting Jonathan, she sits there with him.
Nobody's really paying attention.
You think I just want attention?
No, I think you're up in the clock tower with a high-powered rifle because you want to blend in.
She talks to him, she sees him. And honestly, to me, that's one of the most important messages that Buffy the Vampire Slayer ever gave its audience, because this episode understands what a lot of television still struggles with. And truthfully, the world, sometimes the ones smiling the most are barely hanging on by a thread. And then even with all of that emotional weight, Earshot is still a quintessential episode. The humor is incredible. Buffy hearing everybody's thoughts on the inside, it's iconic.
You had sex with Giles? You had sex with Giles?
It was the candy. We were teenagers.
On the hood of a police car?
I'll be downstairs. You feel better.
Twice?
But underneath all of that comedy, hilarious story, it's really about depression, alienation, and how bad humans just want to be understood.
Every single person down there is ignoring your pain because they're too busy with their own. Beautiful ones, popular ones, the guys that pick on you. You could hear what they were feeling.
I just wanted it to stop.
Yeah, well, mass murder, not really doctor recommended for that kind of pain.
I wouldn't ever hurt anybody. I came up here to kill myself.
That rooftop scene still destroys me to this day. And I think the reason why this episode has stayed with so many different people is because it's not just controversial, it's compassionate. At least I know that's why it has stayed with me. I'm sharing my favorite Buffy the Vampire Slayer episodes from every season, and this series was inspired by my good friend Galen. He's doing this with Charmed for every season there, so make sure you go and watch his. And I need to know, what is your favorite episode of season 3? Are you guys fans of Buffy the Vampire Slayer? If so, make sure to follow me, the Final Girl, because I talk about it almost every single day.